Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a very special new moon in Virgo manifestation, ritual, and activation. Now I do apologize because I am outside because I will be lighting the incense, and it just so happens somebody decided to mow their lawn at the same time. But we are also in the woods, so you will hear sometimes people walking by, but most often birds and just the sounds of nature as well. So I hope that's okay with you guys. Now I have a couple of really sort of fun things planned for us. And one of those is those of you who are familiar with these rituals. I am going to be lighting some incense. So I'm going to get the charcoal burner started, okay? These beautiful, like old school burners are so awesome to work with. So I'm gonna get that started for us while I give you guys a little bit of background information, okay? Now, this Virgo new moon is a time for grounding ourselves in pragmatism and creating plans that align with our higher purpose. When the sun and the moon align in Virgo, we need to get organized, be more disciplined, and goal-oriented. We have the support of Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter right now. I know it might not feel like it, but Saturn is grounding us and ensuring our plans are aligned with our higher purpose and that they're secure and stable. Pluto is adding to the mix the power of transformation and allowing us to rise to higher standards. Jupiter is expanding on whatever we decide to create. So before we get started, let's take a moment to decide what it is we want to create. So I want you guys to pay attention to what you want to manifest with this Virgo new moon. All right? Be introspective. Be practical. Be witty. And be open to clever new ways to solve any problems at work, health, relationships, and love. Remember that what you want to manifest, that Virgo curiosity draws us to think about new things and drives us to explore adventure and see life from different perspectives. Yeah, and we get the airplane flying over, you guys. We get the airplane flying over, new perspectives. Where are we going? How can we see things from above, from a higher perspective? Virgos work hard on improving themselves. So where can we make adjustments in our diet, our wellness, and our physical body? This is the time to take care of ourselves, physically, mentally, spiritually, and financially. Where can we be more organized, you guys? How can we declutter our space, our car, our room, our home, or our office? Where can we get rid of energetic debris that is built up in our systems? Okay, so when you guys feel ready, I'd like you guys to take out a piece of paper, okay, just as I have done, and write down your intentions for this Virgo new moon, okay? Write down your intentions. Now, they can be small, they can be big, but remember that the most important thing is to set 3 types of intentions. One, that are rooted in this Virgo energy of wellness, self-care, organization, earthly, grounding. And then I'd also like you to set intentions not only for yourself, but set intentions for your community, your family, and then also for the collective. Okay? So setting intentions, your personal goals, and then holding space and setting intentions for the collective, and then for Gaia. When you guys are ready, I'd like you to write those intentions down on a piece of paper if you can, but you can do this afterwards as well. Now, as you guys can see, I have two pieces of paper. I have one for me and I have a blank one for you guys, for your intentions, holding space for what you guys want to manifest, what you guys want to accomplish this period. So, as you can see, I have set up an altar for us, and Virgo is an earth sign, born at the time of harvest. So I've put on my altar, I've put some Italian parsley, okay, I've put some endives, which is fennel, sorry, anise or fennel. All right, I've put some fruits and some potatoes, some tomatoes, just everything to represent abundance, the abundance that we are calling in. But also, for example, the fennel and parsley. I also, this is baby bok choy also, for those of you interested. These aid in digestion, and this was a really concerted, this was a very pointed decision that I made, because Virgo energy can sometimes be prone to worrying and stress. So these are the types of things that help us soothe and align with our lower digestive tract, okay? So I'm also going to be burning some frankincense incense. Let's see if our burner is getting ready. It's starting to get gray, but it may have gone out a little bit, so let's keep lighting it. These things are so awesome, you guys. I do apologize. You know, some of the neighbor leaves his dog outside. And she's a big Doberman. She's lovely, but she barks a lot. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put some frankincense on our incense burner. And we'll put a nice big chunk. We'll put a nice big chunk on there for us. Okay. And hopefully that will get going. There we go. All right, so frankincense helps the mind relax, but it also facilitates meditation, contemplative reflection, and it works with the breath and digestion, which are both very Virgo things. Now, in ancient times, you know, frankincense was also used to clear a space energetically, but also to help where there were large groups of people, okay? On my altar also I have citrine, which we're going to be using in our little manifestation jar. I have citrine here as well. Citrine is this beautiful sort of orangey yellow smoky color. I love citrine, and it works so well with our frankincense. Citrine is to help us manifest our dreams and bring them to light. I also have carnelian. Okay, and carnelian is to promote hard working, and it's also all about being practical. And it's about creating, you know, that orange color is that creation within us all. I also have some lapis here. Okay, some beautiful lapis lazuli, which is independent. It's really about this Virgo and independent spirit and this drive for perfection. Okay. And lastly, I have I have rainbow fluorite, which is an absolutely beautiful stone, and it really helps you get focused, helps you get organized. And I love these earthy colors and the green and the purple. I felt like it was just perfect for this sort of manifestation. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm also going to put together some essential oils for you in our little manifestation jar. This is sort of my own personal take on a spell jar. So just an empty jar, and I've filled it with some really nice earth, and it even has some osmocote in there, or whatever fertilizer, to help you guys really manifest your dreams. So first, I'm going to put my manifestations in this dirt, and the idea is to visualize them coming to fruition either by the next new moon or by the next full moon in Virgo, which could be 6 months. Okay, so you guys, you should really think about short term, think about long term. Remember, timing is fluid, and this empty paper represents your manifestations and me holding space for you guys, okay, and for your dreams to come true. So what I've done here is I'm going to bury our intentions in the dirt. This is something you can also do on your own, okay? And we're going to visualize, as I'm doing this, these manifestations coming to light. We're planting that seed. We want this to come to fruition, believing in it, visualizing. This is what makes us feel good. This is us answering our soul's calling. All right, isn't that beautiful? All right, now, as for essential oils that I'm going to add to our jar, I have some rosemary. I'm not endorsing any of these brands. Now my rosemary dropper, just a few drops of rosemary, okay, into our intention jar. Now rosemary works really well with the rainbow fluorite to bring us focus and organization. All right, now the next one we're going to use is one of my personal favorites. It's called Vetiver, and Vetiver is very grounding. Now we could sit here and wait all day for Vetiver to drop out of this dropper because it has the texture of molasses. So I'm going to just pop it off, be a little bit naughty. You can see it's very soupy and very syrupy. So this energy of Virgo grounding. Okay, be careful when you guys are working with essential oils because, you know, they can burn. So it's nice to mix them with a carrier oil, or in this case, just be careful how much you get on your skin. Now finally, I'm going to add lavender. Lavender is soothing. And it's so funny because without even realizing it, you know, my nails and my sweatshirt and my pen, everything was lavender. So it's really this soothing energy, just how good it feels, relaxing into our dreams, relaxing into what it is we want to create. And then I'm going to add a little bit of patchouli. Okay, I apologize about the background noise. Add a little bit of patchouli. So my Virgo side is cringing, you guys, with all of these interruptions and the background noise. My rising sign is in Virgo. But Spirit is telling me and teaching me patience, that not everything can be perfect. Things are exactly the way they're supposed to be, because I planned this ritual and this activation for you guys when nobody was home, when a time of day when normally people are at work, that have been quiet the last few days. And it turns out that everything is just the opposite, right? But this is the energy to work with. We're rolling with it. Not everything can be perfect the way we envisioned it, but we still will be successful. Okay, so in our manifestation jar, I have this fertile soil. We have our manifestations buried because we're going to visualize them coming to fruition. We have vetiver, which is very earthy and grounding. We have lavender, which is soothing. And then we also have rosemary for our focus and our organization. And then, just for a little added kick, I'm going to add some citrine, okay, to this little jar. And the citrine you guys, is again about abundance. It's about manifestation. It's about wealth. Okay, so bringing this wealth into our lives. Okay, what is it that's going to make us happy? What is going to make us feel like, you know, we are where we want to be? All right, I'm also adding some dried lavender just for some extra shebang. And I'm going to add just a little bit of rose. Rose is one of my very favorite herbs, dried flowers to work with, because it also represents our passion and our soul's calling. Okay, so I'm going to put a lid on this beautiful jar, and what I'm going to do next is I'm going to light a candle, a white candle, and I'm going to let this candle burn out, and to seal the jar and to seal our intentions. Okay, just like this. All right, beautiful, excellent. So I'm just gonna move this here. Okay, so we have our white candle lit. I'm gonna just light another for good luck for our reading. Okay, and look at that. Look at the beautiful frankincense coming together. Okay, so you guys, remember, timing is fluid. I'm holding space for your intentions, the ones you may have already made, the ones that you are making after you watch this video. Remember, with the new moon energy, we have, 3 days, before, after the new moon, to really set our intentions, to really work with Virgo, work on our self-care, our self-love, getting organized, paying attention to detail, this laser focus to really bring to fruition what it is we want, and most of all, what it is we need. Okay? All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the Mystical Shaman Oracle. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Mystical Shaman Oracle. And let's see, we're going to call in our ancestors, our spirit guides, our angels, our ascended masters, and spirit to deliver the messages that the collective most needs to hear right now for this Virgo new moon. What messages do we need to hear? And we get the corn. Wow, so this really takes us back, you guys, to the last full moon. Do you remember? The last ritual that we did was for the corn moon, where we called in our ancestors. Now, this is the card. This is number 10. I hope you guys can see that. 10s are about completion, but this is about abundance, you guys. And remember, this whole altar, this whole ritual, okay, as acorns are literally falling from the trees. I wish you guys could see that. It's like this beautiful omen, this beautiful sign of the abundance that is going to be showered upon you. This is awesome, you guys. So, corn represents the mother of sustenance and tangible abundance. This symbol represents material prosperity in the world of form that provides stability and sustenance to many. There is more than enough. You planted a beautiful field of dreams and worked hard. And look at that, we did. We just planted our intentions. Even in moments when you were losing faith, you continued. Now the spirit of the corn comes to honor this and show you a bountiful harvest. This is the time to reap the rewards of hard work and trust, whether those rewards are financial or the kind of prosperity measured in quality rather than quantity. You are so blessed when this symbol appears. Don't forget to share your good fortune. Wow, you guys. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. You guys, everything you've been working, you know, and I keep looking over at this fennel, this anise, and, you know, it's like all of the stress and all of the worry. That's why we included lavender in this ritual. You know, soothe yourself. Know that you are going to do what you set out to do. This is the most encouraging sign. This is such a beautiful reading, you guys, because you've been working so hard. Oh, I love this. I absolutely love this. Okay, let's go ahead. I know this is a little unconventional, this reading, and I hope you guys are okay with the background noise, but let's go ahead and pull some tarot and see what additional messages come through for us. Okay, we get the Strength card, Leo energy. Absolutely. Our last full moon, okay, was Pisces, but we were in Leo season. Oh no, we were in Virgo, but we were coming out of Leo season. This is a reminder for you to be strong. This is a reminder to have the courage that you need to keep going and to persevere. That is beautiful. Beautiful energy. Your strength, your courage, is what has gotten you guys here. Okay, look at that, the Magician. This is Virgo energy. This is you guys manifesting all of your dreams. There is no coincidence here that the Magician representing Virgo and this manifestation ritual that the Magician pops out for us. Absolutely no coincidence. You guys have decided to dream big. Like Leos. Leos are the creators and creatrixes. They love to let their light shine. They have the strength and the courage to be themselves, and that's what you guys are doing. And it's all coming together. Okay, and then we get Temperance, sign of Sagittarius. Those of you who are my earth angels, many of you are on a very powerful healing journey. And then we get the Page of Wands. This is excellent news. This is you feeling good, feeling strong, knowing that you guys can do what you set out to do. Okay, this is amazing. Amazing energy, really good news coming your way. Absolutely. Beautiful energy. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull another card for the Magician. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's happening here with the Magician. Two of Cups. Some of you guys are manifesting love and partnership. For others, it's balance, it's healing. Some of you may be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Leo. Okay, but we have lots of different signs coming out. Underneath the Strength card, we have the Two of Wands. Being at a crossroads, you guys choosing you guys choosing your happiness, you guys stepping into the flow here. That's beautiful energy, stepping into the flow. This is also understanding that divine timing is at work. You know, the Two of Wands can be a card, it's an energy of, you know, allowing the divine to take its time with you on the path. So not trying to force things, but also being aware and being prepared, figuring out what is the path of least resistance here, okay? So it's really awesome, and you guys have had the strength to dream big, to look yonder, to push past any barriers or boundaries that you may have experienced in the status quo, okay? I love that. So in love, in business, you name it. All right. And then we have the Justice card coming out underneath the Page of Wands. This is karmic justice being served. This is where your happiness and your excitement is coming from, you guys. This is the good news. You guys finding out. This is you guys finally understanding, being able to look back at everything you've been through and understand that it's all coming full circle. It's coming back around for you, that there are ebbs and there are flows, and you have abundance flowing towards you guys, hands down. Okay, and finally I'm going to pull a card for the Temperance. I know this is a little bit of a funky setup, but we're going to go with the flow, right? Nothing is coming out perfect, and my inner Virgo has definitely wanted to have a temper tantrum, but you know, Spirit and the Spirit of Lavender said it's going to be just fine. It's okay to do things differently, to try new things. All right, and then we get the Wheel. Absolutely, Temperance and the Wheel. What did I just say? This is destiny, everything coming full circle, everything moving in the direction of abundance, happiness, flow. This is your destiny. Your destiny is to be great. You are magical. You are starting to believe in your magic. You're starting to see that with the corn coming out. You're starting to see how powerful you guys are as creators and creatrixes of your life. You guys are healing. This is fabulous, good news coming your way. Something that maybe you thought would never be balanced out. These are rewards. This is abundance. These are miracles, and these are blessings. You guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this little Virgo new moon ritual and activation with a little reading after, you know, at the end. And you know, don't forget to drop me a like, a share, a subscribe if you haven't already. And I love you, and thank you for listening. Take care.